Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play in their Yandere Danes and Valorant.io called Please Don't Leave Me Again. Let's begin. Hi, there's a Dev speaking right now. Before we continue, this game is not made for anyone under the age of 18, since there's very sensitive topics mentioned throughout. Topics such as, I'm going to just let you guys read it because YouTube guidelines. If you're not comfortable with these topics, please do not proceed. If you do wish to continue, feel free to comment suggestions, opinions on either the itch.io page or my TikTok page. And there's their TikTok page. Go check them out. This is the only a demo, so some parts may feel rushed or unfinished or may not make much sense, which I apologize for in advance. Criticism, not hate comments, is very much appreciated as well. Now, do you wish to continue? Yes. Alright, I do suggest that they adjust your text speed and volume setting if you haven't already. I don't have to worry too much about the volume on my end. I can edit it out in post. Text speed, I'm pretty sure I'm good right now. Enjoy. What is your name? YN. Choose your pronouns. She, her. My head, it really hurts. What happened? The only thing I remember is walking down the sidewalk on my way home from work when I suddenly felt something hit me on the back of my head. Then I passed out. They hit me with a baseball bat or something because I'll be dead. I slept with my eyes, and when I did, I was met with a cheap fluorescent lighting and a mixture of nasty smells. Okay, I'll read the cat name YN. My love. Smiley face. Little heart. YN, I still love you. Levi. Eggs, pasta, spices. Don't know what that is. Probably pictures of us. A social media post? I could have covered my nose, but I realized my hands, as well as my ankles, were cuffed to a wooden chair. But no matter how much I struggled, I was not getting free anytime soon. What the heck is... Darling, is that you causing a stir down there? Are you finally awake? That voice sounds familiar. Pretty sure that's Levi. And every time I hear Levi, I think, Leviathan from Baby. But this, I guarantee it. Levi's just gonna have us in his room playing video games. I don't think we're gonna be tied to a wooden chair. We'd be tied to a gaming chair too. But where have I heard it before? I'll respond. Hello? Oh my goodness, you're awake. I'll be down in just a moment, my love. My love, bye. Good morning, my love. You really scared me for a moment. You were out cold for a while. I thought it might have hit you a little too hard. But you have no idea how happy it makes me to finally see you again, YN. How the heck do you know my name? Why the heck am I here? Don't tell me you really forgot me after all these years apart. That really hurts my feelings, you know. Yeah, I want to know who you are. You know, I know you were gone for a long time, but surely you would remember your old boyfriend, right? Well, we might have had a whole bunch of boyfriends. Well, maybe we should just lie and say that we do remember. Lie and say that you do remember. Oh yeah, how could I forget? It was so nice to see you again. Oh, darling. You're so cute when you lie. Yeah, I've always been a bad liar, always stuttering when you try. Joke's on you. I'm gonna say Levi. I stutter all the time. So lying or not, I'm just gonna stutter. So does it mean I lie all the time? No. But that's okay. We have all the time in the world now to get reacquainted. It's me, Levi. I'm your boyfriend, remember? I think you took some notes from Sir Gothballhead. Do you remember how we used to date in middle school? Twitch, twitch. How we used to hide under the bleachers during gym class and we would just talk and talk until class was over? We used to eat lunch together and I would get to see that amazing smile of yours every time I made a joke. How I would always leave your gifts in your locker. I'm in the severed head. Oh, I miss those times. Although, I can't believe you had the nerve to move away and just completely forget I exist. Now, not one phone call, text, email, nothing. I didn't even have a phone until high school. Graduation. Literally, that's what my graduation gift was. I had absolutely no words. As soon as he started talking about middle school and all those moments, memories I didn't even realize I had coming flooding back. And yeah, phones are thin. They just didn't want me to have a phone until literally I would have absolutely needed it going to college. As soon as I started talking about middle school, as soon as he started talking about middle school and all those memories I didn't even realize I had come flooding back. I do remember that we did, but it was only for a short period of time. Plus, he got to be so creepy. He always seemed to be there anytime I would talk to practically anyone. Like, I swear I would see him outside my window sometimes, just watching me. He was also extremely clingy and wouldn't let anyone touch me. Even my own parents just come out of the woodwork. Your dad's giving you your mom's giving you a hug, and he just comes out of the window. It's like, no. I'm sorry for yelling at you, my love. I'm just thinking about you with someone other than me. It gets me so heated. But it's all okay now. You're here with me. I'll make sure you never leave my side again. Please just let me go, Levi. You realize this is illegal, right? I mean, if my family or my boyfriend were to find out I'm missing, though, and by the way, I might have another Yandere. My other boyfriend might be Yandere too. He then puts his finger on my lips, silencing my words. A calm but gentle smile that began to spread across his face. What boyfriend? I'm your only boyfriend, remember? The other thing was just an imposter, a placeholder, if you will. As for your family, well, let's just say we won't have to worry about them getting away in the way anytime soon. What did you do to them? Oh, and if you're worried about your job, don't be. Wait, what? I already called and told your boss that you quit. That way, you won't have to leave the house ever again. Okay, my boss hears someone else saying that I quit. That's not my voice. They might be. One of them might call the cops. Just saying. It depends on the boss. This man is psychotic. How the heck does he even know where I work? What the heck did he do to my family? I know you have a lot of questions, Ryan. They will all be answered in due time. I'm pretty sure it has to be you that quits, not someone else. But for now, I just want to enjoy the special night with you. Special night? Yes, after all, it's our 8-year anniversary. October 28, 2018. The day we got together back in 8th grade. I have some really special things planned for tonight. Speaking of, I have to go check on our dinner. Don't go anywhere, my love. Then after placing a kiss on my cheek, He left the room. Don't go anywhere. What a frickin' joke. This is all so overwhelming. What should I do? Try to break free. Screw this, I'm leaving. I take a deep breath and I jerk my body towards the ground, causing the chair to fall over and break. The chair was practically pretty weak, so it broke easily. The handcuffs, however, were not that easy to break, so I decided to risk it and walk over to the basement door and turn the knob. I do have this. And this. It's not locked? It's really weird. Why would he leave it unlocked? Anyway, I walk out up the long staircase and peer out the door to make sure Levi wasn't there. Sure enough, he wasn't. So I quietly crept out from behind the door and walked down the hallway. As I looked straight ahead, I saw the front door with a keypad, but it had a big lock on the front that required a number password. Crap. I didn't even think about the fact that he might have locked the front door. Well, I'm just going to have to guess. I have to get out of here and call the cops. The easiest to... Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. 6969. ... Very mature of me. But regardless, it didn't work. 111. Nope, didn't work. 1234. Damn it, didn't work. This one. There isn't enough spaces for this one. I don't know why I even thought of this one. Crap, none of these worked. As I sigh in defeat, I turn around and head back to the basement. Darling. Oh, crap. Frick. Levi, Lion. Why were you trying to leave me? Listen, Levi, I was trying to get you a present. Totally. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't love you. I haven't in a long time. Actually, I don't think I ever have. In fact, my family and I moved just so we could stay away from you. You scare me, Levi. I figured if I said that, you would just let me go. I don't think so. But then he got a look on his face. A look that scared me and made me start to rethink what I said. You don't love me? No, As soon as I was about to finish my sentence, his hand shot out and gripped my throat tightly. Tears filled my eyes as I tried to claw his hand away from my throat, but that did absolutely nothing. Levi, please! My love, I know you don't mean it. You're just saying that. You do love me. If you don't love me, then I don't know what I'll do to myself. I just... Then before I could even try to reason with him, I could feel his grip crush my throat even more, and then everything went black. I could even feel him drop my body on the ground. I could hear him breathing heavily, his voice trembling. No! No! Darling, please wake up. Please stay with me. Open your eyes, my love. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, God. It wasn't supposed to end like this. We were supposed to be... But Why didn't you just wait in the basement, Lion? This wouldn't have happened if you had just... Please, don't leave me, not again. After that, I couldn't understand anything he said. It just sounded muffled. And then after that, complete silence. And before he escaped, technically. Okay, now we're gonna stay still and wait for him to come back. For now, I'll just play along with his delusions. After all, since he claims he loves me, maybe after a while I can convince him to let me go. I mumbled to myself softly, letting out a deep sigh. So I sat there for a while, for what felt like a long time. I could hear the sounds of Levi walking around upstairs, humming to himself, and the sound of dripping water in the basement. I could also start to smell something surprisingly pleasant. The smells of different spices blended together so nicely, coming from what I assume is the kitchen. I would appreciate the smells a lot more if the stench of the basement wasn't so overwhelming. The smell of iron, mold, and possibly other fluids was absolutely disgusting. That could almost barf. But I held my breath, trying not to think about the smells too much. Wait, where's Levi? How long has it? Hey, my love. Dinner's finally ready. Are you finally going to let me out the cuffs now? Oh, he's just gonna try spoon feed us probably. Yeah, I am. I can't have my girlfriend stuck down here forever. Besides, my home is your home now. After saying that, he pulls out a small key and walks around behind me, unlocking my hand on ankle cuffs. As soon as he did, I stood up and rubbed my wrist gently, wincing softly. I was moving around so much that the cuffs started to dig into my wrist. Not to the point where they were going to break the skin, but definitely enough to leave a mark. When I finally looked up, I saw Levi looking at me with a loving smile on his face. I a look I had seen so many times in middle school. A look that always sent chills down my spine. A look that haunted my dreams for a long time. Now come along, my love. If I remember, you usually eat dinner right about now, right? I'm sure you're absolutely starving. I saw that you didn't have a lunch at work today, like you usually do. So I made dinner extra special for you. I know how much you like Italian food. Oh, about that. About that. Hopefully there's no tomato in it. Levi then grabs my hand with his firm grip as he leads me out of the basement, up along set of stairs, and into his kitchen. Surprise, my love. I know it's not much, but I want to do something special for you. Besides, you were never really one for exaggerate surprises. I remember this one time when I had snuck into your bedroom through your window while you were at the store with your parents that was planning on surprising you. Yeah, I think I know why the surprise that didn't like the surprise. But after I was setting up, you guys had come home early, and you caught me in your bed. You remember the look of shock in your face when you saw me. You let out such a loud scream that your dad came running up the stairs in front to call the cops. Good dad. Saying I was trespassing and that I was breaking my restraining order, or whatever. Levi, do you know what a restraining order is? Do you know what a restraining order is? It means you can't go in the house. And cops call you, you go juvie, at least in middle school. Now, that restraining order causes go to jail. It gives you a go to jail card. God, the look on your face was priceless. You were just as beautiful back then as you are now. No wonder we moved. My beautiful YN. I really wish I could forget about that moment. That was the same day my dad decided we were going to move as soon as possible. Just so we could get as far away from him as possible, because that wasn't the first time he had done something like this. Remember, I had to go to the therapy for a while, just to forget about him. My goodness, I almost forgot to give you your plate of food. Levi then gets up and hands me a plate of food. The aroma was intoxicating, and for some reason I smelled very faintly sweet and whey. Here you go, darling. Why don't you just go ahead and take a bite for me, darling? No, I'll pass. I'm allergic to tomato. I put all your favorite spices and seasonings in the sauce, so I wanted you to try it. Longest refuse because allergic. Refuse. I'm actually not that hungry. I'm allergic to it. But you haven't eaten anything today. Plus, I made this extra special for you. So I insist that you eat this. Crap, I forgot he said he was watching me today. How did I not notice him at all? I really don't trust him, and I have a bad feeling about this food. I'll, eat some later. Lion, I already told you. You stutter when you lie. And I already told you, I stutter when I... all the time. And I'm allergic to tomato. You've always been a bad liar, even during our school days. But fine, if you are so insistent on not eating, then so be it. Anyway, I did say I would answer your questions earlier. I guess I could go ahead and answer them. So speak away, darling. How long have you been stalking me? Let's see. We started talking in 7th grade. We got together sometime after that. Honestly, it's been about 9 years. 9 years? I first saw you in 6th grade. When I saw your face for the first time, I instantly knew I had to make you mine. Since then, I couldn't seem to keep myself away from you. You're simply a tossicane. Oh God. This is actually terrifying. You know me longer than I initially thought. When did you let me go? When will you let me go? Never. Let you go? Why would you ever want to leave? So I can get my job back. I spent years learning everything about you just so I could make you happy. So I would make you still want to be with me after all these years. So to answer your question, never, my love. I would advise you not to ask me that again. What did you do to my family? Your family? Now, why would you want to worry about the silly little thing like that? They would only get in the way of our relationship. Remember, they took you away from me. Your father was smart, leaving your devices behind so that I wouldn't be able to track your guys, using burner phones instead. But I guess I'll tell you just this much then. They're in a better place than they were. Okay, he's dying. I'm actually, now that I've answered a few of your questions, I think it's about time you go back to the basement. Wait, what? I thought that... Before I could even finish my sentence, Levi stood up from his chair and walked over to me and grabbed my wrist tightly once again. He then began to drag me down towards the basement without saying a word. No matter how much I shouted, he won't listen to me. No matter how much I pulled, his grip would just tighten around my waist. Eventually, we got to the basement, and he slammed me down on the chair, locking my wrist and ankles back into place with handcuffs. I really don't want to have to do this, my love. But I need you to really think about everything. I need you to see things my way. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to see stuff your way because different brain wipes. So you're gonna spend some more time down here. Okay, you're gonna sleep. I'm gonna try to pick the lock, and then probably get these and pretend I'm stride. Just saying. I'll let you come out when you're ready to behave, okay? Getting the chainsaw. Once again, without letting to getting a chance to speak, he leaves the basement, closing the door behind him. I need to get out of here before it's too late. After a few minutes, I take a deep breath. I jerk my body towards the ground, causing the chair to fall over and break. The chair was really weak, so it broke easily. The handcuffs, however, were not that easy to break. So I decided to risk it and walk over the basement door and turn the knob. It's not locked? It's really weird. Why would he leave it unlocked? Anyway, I walk up the long staircase and peer out of the door to make sure Levi wasn't there. Sure enough, he wasn't. So I quietly crept out of the behind the door and walked down the hallway. As I walked straight, I saw the front door. Okay, is it the same? Oh, it doesn't matter now. You need to understand why I'm coming from, my love. You need to see why I'm doing all this for you. As he kept talking, he kept moving closer and closer to me, backing me into the wall behind me. Levi, please! Shut up. Just shut up. You don't get to talk right now, Ryan. You shouldn't get to leave me either. Not unless I say so. Levi then slowly pulls out a kitchen knife from his pocket, and then breathing started getting heavier. His breathing started getting heavier. Are you gonna try to go ghost face on me? Because I'm gonna... Levi, put the... Shut up, shut up, shut up. I should have grabbed the chainsaw. Let's see if Chainsaw Massacre goes against Scream. I told you to stop talking. You don't get to talk right now. You have been nothing but cruel to me tonight. You know that. I've been nothing but nice to you. I cooked you dinner, and this is the thanks I get. You try to leave me. You're trying to leave me. I think I want to. Never mind that. Now I will give you one last chance. Say that you love me. Say that you want to stay with me. Levi, please! Before I could even finish my sentences, I felt sharp pain from my stomach. My vision began to fade. I looked up at Levi one last time. I think I saw a look of regret? Okay, perhaps it was guilt. Maybe a bit of a mix of both. Not that it matters anymore. I could then feel my body. I'm on the ground. I could hear him breathing even more heavily, his voice trembling. No. No. Darling, please wake up. Please stay with me. Open your eyes, my love. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh my god, it wasn't supposed to end like this. Well, this time, instead of choking me in front of my age, you actually point blank stabbed me. Of course this was gonna happen. Why did you want to leave me, Lion? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you try to stop me? I was trying to stop you. I was trying to leave. I really didn't want to hurt you, my love. Please, just talk to me. Open your eyes. Move your fingers. Do something. Do something that tells me that you are still here with me. Please, don't do this to me. After that, I couldn't remember anything he said. It just sounded muffled. And then after that, complete silence. Ending 4, you escaped technically. I'll eat the spaghetti, but I'm gonna have an asthma attack on ya. Eat the spaghetti. After a moment of brief silence, I pick up the fork and take a bite of the spaghetti. The flavors of garlic, oregano, parmesan, and red pepper flakes were so well balanced together that they practically danced across my tongue. I could also taste a hint of sweetness as well. You must have added a pinch of sugar. Well, I really must have been starving, because before I knew it, all of it was gone from my plate. Judging by the look of your face, you delayed it. Yeah, actually, This is really good, but I'm gonna have an asthma attack. Yeah, it makes me so happy to hear you say that, my love. I really hope you enjoy the surprises I have planned for you tonight. There's more? But before you get any of that, I did say that I would answer a few of your questions. So ask away, my love. I'm all ears. Okay, because we got those. I'm gonna go with... Wait. Oh, we did 3 of them. What happened to my boyfriend? Oh, my love, I thought I made this clear. I am your only boyfriend. Whoever that thing was that you were dating was only there to take my place since I couldn't be with you. But now that we're falling back together, as if I took him out of the equation, he won't be bothering us anytime soon. Okay, how many people have you hurt? Now, why would you want to know a silly question like that? Those people are irrelevant. I think we should focus more on us, rather than other people, don't you think? Please, Levi, just answer the question. You said you would. Approximately 15.5. One of them is no longer with us. There are 10. I just roughed them up a little bit. 15? You heard 15 people from me? 16. No, forget about that. You killed 5 people to be with me? You said 1. Oh, 5 of them. Possibly 15, 5. I thought it was 5.5. You killed 5 people to be with me? Pretty much, yeah. I honestly don't see the big deal since they weren't good people. And 2 of them were our parents, our family. Both, all family and our boyfriend, probably. He reaches over to the table, once again placing his finger on my lips with a smile. Now, my love, there's no need to fuss over the dead or otherwise our nobodies. Let's just continue our lovely dinner together. What would you do if I called the cops on you? Yeah. What a joke, my darling. You're so funny. I'm serious. Oh, in that case, I won't even let you get the chance. Actually, as much as I would love to continue answering your questions, we need to get this along. This isn't even the biggest surprise of the night. It's not? Of course not. I want to spoil my girlfriend as much as possible. Just as I was about to say something in response, I could feel my heart start to beat faster as I clenched my chest in response. My skin began to feel very flushed. My mind was very cloudy, and I felt very dizzy, almost like I was floating on air. I couldn't think clearly. Something was in the spaghetti. What the? It's probably the sugar. What's happening to me? Darling, are you alright? I don't know. My body feels warm. My love, you don't look so good. I think you need to lay down. Come here. Levi then got up from his seat and walked over to me, gently helping me out of my seat. Feeling his hand brush against me, it made my body begin to tingle a bit. Well, I think we know what he did. As we go up to the stairs, he opens the door into what I assume is his bedroom. Okay, bring Ryan home, eat dinner, propose, make calf tonight. Okay, yeah, Wait, he killed my boss? Partner, brother? Joke's on him, I don't have a brother. But, you killed my boss. Kill my boss. He's a butthole now. He then gently said and my dad. And the partner. Ducks on him, I don't actually have a partner. And if it was, and we just put some of our Yanderes there he's pretty much screwed to begin with himself, because they will survive. He then gently sits me down on the bed and goes back over to his door and locking it before walking back over to me with a smile on his face and sits down next to me. I will say, I do like his collection right here. Just Death Note #1. Can I get more Death Note? Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Dorama, Demon Slayer, Fairy Tail, Happy Sugar Life. I've never actually heard that one. Everything else, I can't even talk. My tongue felt heavy. Even blinking took effort. The words were there, but they were stuck in my throat. I must have put a little too much of that in your food. I was sure that I measured it correctly too. But that's okay. I'll be right here to take care of you. His voice sounded far away, almost like it was underwater. I could barely understand a word of what he was saying. Oh, my dear, you look like you're burning up. Here, why don't you lie back and let me help you cool off? Levi then gently laid me down on his bed and started slowly taking off my shirt. There, cool air hitting my skin instantly. After I have my shirt on. Afterwards, he briefly left the room, returning with a wet washcloth. Even with that, I would still put her happy on. He then climbed on top of me and began to rub it all over my chest, humming softly to himself as he did so. The feeling of cold water from the cloth, along with his hands, raised goosebumps along my skin. He seems to notice them as he pauses and smirks softly at me. Look at you, darling. So helpless, so vulnerable. Even in the state, you're still just so beautiful, Ryan. His voice was so soft, so gentle. It was almost relaxing, comforting to a weird way. If I didn't lean down and whispered softly in my ear, you know, I could do whatever I want to you right now, and no one would be here to stop me. Yeah, I kinda know. Unless that was a real death note. And I finally wake up and I write your name and I could take you right here now. Have you beg for mercy. The fact that this was a real death note. I'll become Light Yagami. And he'll be my first kill. I'll be like Light and he'll be my first kill. Have you screaming my name, only my name. But I'm not going to do that. Because that's a real death note? No, it's not yet. I want you to fully awake and aware of that, my darling. So for now, he then took off his hoodie, climbing into bed and laid down next to me. He covered himself in his blanket and looked deep into my eyes. We can just spend time together like this. Isn't that just perfect? Just you and me, finally alone together, laying down next to each other, as we gaze in each other's eyes. We then lay there next to each other in silence for a while, for what felt like a long time. Finally spoke up once again with a smile. You know, I really missed you while you were gone. When I saw that your house was abandoned and you had left your stuff behind, I thought something bad had happened to you. Then I heard from the kids at school that you and your family had moved away. That broke my heart so many different ways. After the kids probably got the kids are like, huh? Who? I had to know where you were, so began looking online for any signs of where you could possibly be. I looked for years and found nothing. That wasn't until recently. I saw your social media page that you had moved back into town and you had a boyfriend. Yeah. Joke's on him, I wouldn't move back into town. I remember. I remember staring at the picture for a long time. You look so happy. Smiling the same way you used to when we were kids. That beautiful smile that I remember so well. But the person standing next to you, that imposter, I didn't recognize him. At first I thought maybe he was just a friend. That's when that maybe it was just a typo. But then I kept scrolling. More pictures. More posts. More captions about how much you loved him. I won't lie, my love. The part hurt. After everything we had. After all the memories we shared. He replaced me so easily. Or at least that's what it looked like. I stared at the picture for a long time. He looked so happy. Leaning against him like he belonged there. Like he had the right to even stand next to you. I kept asking myself the same question over and over. What did he have that I didn't? Did he know the way you scrunched up your nose when someone made you angry? Or did he know that you tapped your fingers against the wall or table when you concentrated on something? Did he know that you hate it when you get pickles on your burger when you didn't ask for them? I eat the pickles. I eat the pickles first. Did he know that you used to sleepwalk for about 2 years? No, he didn't. Oh, he does. Because he started scrape walking again. He's like just pulling us out. Could have known. He could have known because he didn't spend years watching you. He didn't spend years remembering every little thing about you. He didn't take the time to truly get to know you. Only I did. Only I stayed. Only I cared. So I started thinking, maybe he didn't replace me. Maybe he just forgot. He just needed someone there while I was looking for you. Someone temporarily. Someone who could never understand you the way I do. The thought made things a lot easier. Because it meant you weren't betraying me. You were just lost. And someone had to bring you back. Back to where you belong. With me. So I decided to try to talk with him. But he was being really difficult, insisting that he loved you and that he would never leave you. Oh, crap. So I had to get rid of him. I wasn't planning on killing him, of course, but he left me with no other option and no other choice. Made sure that it was quick and painless so they didn't suffer too much. That doesn't matter anymore, though. You were back where you belong with me. His fingers gently brush a strand of hair away from my face. He then pauses, looking at my face. Then a small smile appears. And there it is. The little look in your eyes. You're listening to me, aren't you? Applying your murder. Even though you can't talk right now. Don't worry about it, darling. The drug will wear off eventually. Then we can really talk just like we used to. No more interruptions. No more imposters trying to take you away from me. Just you and me. Just like how it's always should be. A few minutes of silence go by, and I could feel the efforts of the drug starting to wear off. I was then finally able to whisper out something. Hey, Levi. Yes, my darling? What is it? What is it? Lie and say I love you, Levi? Say again. I couldn't say it as a stutter. First, I love you? Can't say it when I'm actually not stuttering. Please, just say it one more time for me, Wyan. I love you, Levi. As soon as I finish my sentence, he slowly climbs on top of me and places a deep kiss on my lips. And to be on pushing him off me, but I could barely move my body away, so it's not like I could even if I didn't want to. Honestly, I'm not even sure that I want want at this point. Why want at this point? I don't even know why I said I loved him. I had a boyfriend, for crying out loud. This isn't right. A boyfriend he just told us he murdered. Not to mention he hit me over the head, kidnapped me, and stalked me, drugged my food, and did all kinds of other things. Like killed my family, my boss, and my boyfriend. But at the same time, does feel kind of nice, I guess. His hands began to support my body, making me shiver a bit. Although I couldn't really tell if that was actually me or the drug making my body feel like that. Levi then pulled me away and pulled away from me, and looked down at me with a crazed, love-drunk expression on his face. You finally said it. After all these years, you would do still love me. Oh, Ian, my darling, you have no idea how much it means to me to finally hear you say that. It fills my heart with so much joy that I can barely even contain it. I love you so much, my dear. I want to take you right here, right now. Well, mark you as mine. Goddamn! You see what you're doing to me, my love? You got me acting all crazy for you. Not that I mind it, of course. Like I have said before, I could do absolutely anything for you. I love you, Ian. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Levi pauses for a moment and panned heavy as he looked down at me with the same look on his face from before. He then once again leaned down and kissed me. Kissed my lips, this time more intensely. After he pulled away for a second, he once again looked down at me. Crap. You have no idea how hard it is to resist doing that right now. I want you so badly, more than anything in the world. But I have something more important to do first, my love. He pulls out, then he slowly got off me and headed straight to the bedroom door, unlocking it with a smile on his face. I have one last surprise for you, my darling. Is it the propose? Wait right here for me, alright? He then left the room once again, closing the door behind him. After a few brief moments, I was able to regain some feeling back in my body, so I sat up in his bed, thinking about what to do. Okay, I want to see what's in his closet. Is that a picture of us? Okay, I already know what he's doing. Take a look in his closet. After sitting there for a minute, I started to notice a nasty smell. It smelled like something was rotting, but I can't tell where it was coming from at first. I slowly pushed myself off the bed and began to walk around the room, trying to find the source of the smell. As I got closer to what I assumed was his closet, I could start to smell the same smell from before, but it was much stronger than before. I don't like the sound of this. I think I know if it's wrong, and he's killed some people. I think I know he is. Along with the smell came a sense of dread that I couldn't shake off, no matter how much I tried. Despite my better judgment, I decided to try and see what the smell was. Maybe it was a dead animal or something. At first, when I tried to open the door, it wouldn't budge, almost like it was locked. But after seeing that there was no lock on the door, I kept trying to push until I felt the door move. Then I gently pushed the door open. What I walked in on was something I wish I could forget. Really, he did kill my boss. Inside laid puddles of crimson and bodies of my family along with my boyfriend and what appeared to be my boss. He kept it in here. He couldn't I don't know, leave the bodies. Although I was unsure of what I saw since it appears that they have been here for a while. How long? Some of the bodies were practically decomposed. Some were too mutilated to determine what exactly who exactly they were. I couldn't move. I couldn't speak nor scream. I would be going Ghostface on him. I just felt frozen. Or stride. I start to back away from the closet when I bump into something. Or rather, someone. Why? Why did you have to open it? You were never supposed to see this. You weren't supposed to find out this way. You left it in your room. Them in your room, Levi. How the heck do you think I'm not gonna find out? I thought everything was going so well. I thought we were finally making some progress. So why? Why did you have to go and ruin everything? Before I could even open my mouth to speak or even turn around to look at him, I could feel something pierce from my back. I could slowly feel my vision start to fade as I see puddles of blood forming in my feet. As my knees began to buckle, Levi leaned into my ear and whispered softly, "This is for your own good, my love. At least you'll be with your family again. It will all haunt you for the rest of your life. That's what you really wanted, right?" Ending 5 to open the closet. Now I'm gonna look in his trash can. We already know that he has dead bodies in here. Look in the trash can. As I sat there in his bed, I began to look around his room. I didn't know how to describe it. It wasn't clean, but it wasn't messy either. Not messy, I'm pretty sure he needs to take out his trash. There's a bunch of used tissues on the floor alongside some other trash surrounding his trash. There's a bunch of used tissues on the floor along with some other trash surrounding his trash can and desk. I don't even want to think about those tissues being used for. Oh, I think we already know. Keep the lotion. But as I looked at the trash can, I saw a piece of paper that caught my eye. I slowly pushed myself off the bed and began to walk over to the trash can. Ignoring the foul smell emanating from the garbage and the room itself, I picked up the piece of paper and began to observe it. It's a bunch of numbers. Oh, now I can actually escape. What could they possibly... Wait a minute. Levi mentioned a date earlier. What was it? I sat there and thought about it for a moment. It finally clicked in my head. October 28, 2018. 1028. It has to be some combination of these numbers. We will probably escape. I fold up the piece of paper and carefully walk over to the bedroom door, turning the knob slowly. Once again, the door was unlocked. I looked up and looked down the hallway to make sure Levi wasn't lurking around somewhere. After seeing the coast was clear, I quickly tiptoed down the stairs and held my breath, just to make sure I wasn't breathing too loud. As I got to the bottom of the stairs, I saw the front door, and I let myself out a soft breath of relief. It had a big lock on it at the front that required a number password. Thankfully, since I found the piece of paper, I should be able to just guess the number. Let's just hope I'm right about this. Crap, it didn't work. Guess I'll try again. Crap, it didn't work. Guess I'll have to try again. Crap, it didn't work. Guess I'll have to try again. 2018. As soon as I typed in the last number, I could hear the door unlock, and I'm sure Levi could too. But before anything bad could happen, I opened the front door and I started sprinting down the sidewalk. It was dark out, so I couldn't see anything very well, but I didn't care. I just kept running and running and running until my legs eventually gave out on me. Which actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I looked up and I see that I'm right fell right in front of the police station. Mustering whatever strength I had left, I stood up and walked inside. After a few minutes, I was able to explain my situation to the police, and they said that they would send some officers over to his house to arrest him, since he was already in their system for stalking and trespassing. Amongst other charges, they had more than enough evidence to perform an arrest. They also brought me over to the hospital just to be safe. They stayed for days. The same officer I spoke with earlier informed me that by the time they arrived in his house, Levi was already gone. Oh, yeah, great. Still gonna be stalk us. They did find a very incriminating evidence throughout his house, like photos of me through my window, screenshots of my social media, and other stuff like that. And, like, multiple dead bodies. They also said that they would continue to search for him. I thank the officer and they leave. A few minutes later, a nurse comes inside and gives me a bouquet of flowers, saying that they were from my boyfriend. I thank the nurse and take the bouquet. Attached to the bouquet was a note, which read, "I hope you get better soon, my love. I can't wait to see you again. Remember, I am always watching you." From Levi. Anyone you skate, but are you truly safe? Probably not. I'll go and wait on the bed for him. Ultimately, I decide to just sit there and wait for him to return. I don't want to risk angering him at all. Plus, my legs are still kind of numb, so I probably shouldn't be walking around right now anyway. After waiting for a few minutes, Levi came back with his hands in his pockets and his smile on his face. He then walks over and held out a hand to me. I'm glad to see that drug is wearing off. Are you able to stand, my love? Yeah, I think so. I'm starting to get feeling back in my legs. Good. And my arm and his pull-out knife. He then cautiously helped me to my feet, making sure I didn't fall onto the floor. Here you go, my good job. Now, there's something I want to do that I have been waiting to for a long time. So he began to get down on his knees, while reaching into his pockets, pulling out a heart-shaped box. YN, ever since I laid eyes on you, I just knew I had to make you mine. Everything about you, from your beautiful smile to the way you walked, was absolutely perfect, and it still is. There was no way I could let anyone else have you. I wish I could have done this sooner, but things happen. Anyways, I guess what I want to say is, YN, it will be my absolute privilege and honor to ask you to be mine forever. Will you marry me? Okay, we're gonna say yes. Yes. Levi. Yes, I will. It's not like I could smell rotten fresh right in this closet or anything. As soon as those words left my lips, his face instantly lit up with a bright smile, and he slid the ring on my finger. To be honest, I wasn't even totally sure I should be doing this. Well, definitely not, but it will lead us to least surviving. But I don't think Levi seems to notice my hesitation. He seems to focus on the fact that I accepted the proposal in the first place. After putting the ring on my finger, he stood up and kissed me deeply on the lips, wrapping his arms around my waist. Oh, my beautiful darling. My dearest YN. I'm so happy you said yes, because now we could be together for eternity. Ending 2, you both live happily ever after. No, Levi, I'm sorry, but I've already know about the bodies in the closet. I'm not ready for marriage right now. I see. Well, will you at least consider it in the near future, my darling? I'll think about it. I could see the hurt in his eyes when I reject his proposal, but I just can't find in my heart to say yes to him. At least not for right now. Ending free. What a happy couple. It does say there are 6 endings, and I only got 5, but I think the other ending was also the ending 4 because it was a little bit different. So, if you like my content, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Comment down below and liking the video. See you guys next time.